Okay. Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome to the Aria Randomizer Tournament 2022. This is Losers Round of 2, Game 3 between smilefires and GarniTexas. I woke up 20 minutes ago, so apologies if I am not the most coherent right now, but I wanted to get the third race of this commentated, so here we are. Rule set wise, we are going with the standard Tournament 2022 preset. This means Panther first, within the first 6 checks. That's our dash soul, shop sanity, so the shop is randomized, items have random sell prices, there are souls in the shop, and you start with 30,000 gold. Area random, which means that all area connections are randomized, and boss shuffle, which means that most bosses are shuffled. Right off the bat, we're going to see the shop as Calibulg, Kunitsuna, Gungnir, and Stolas for its really good parts. Calibulg, amazing straight sword, but it's a bit expensive, while as Kunitsuna, a lot cheaper. Could also see Stolas with the int boost being bought, and we did. And we also have tasty meat and beef curry for healing. So overall, this is a really good shop. The reason why int boosts are important is because the best blue souls in the game, the rush souls, Manticore, Devil, and Curly, have their damage boosted by Stolas. And rather than being a additive increase the same way that strength is, we're seeing a multiplicative increase, I want to say. I don't know that for certain, but it's a lot better than not. I think we also saw Garni pick up the Dryad Soul, I believe I just saw there. That is a healing red, so you can attach it to an enemy and you'll gain a good amount of HP. Off the left exit, we saw our first randomized door. I believe that was the slide-locked Dancehall check. Someone can correct me if that's not the case. But runners can't do that quite yet. We're going to need to find Skeleton Blaze or Giant Bat to proceed through there. Yeah, Garni picked up the Dryad Soul because Smile has Zombie Soldier, which is, wow, really weak. So both runners are just going to be heading through Creaking Skull pretty quickly here. Smile gets a random drop lore from the bat. Garni gets a random drop lore from the bat. What a manip. And is choosing to pick up that anti-venom, probably so that he can sell it to pick up the Calibulg and Shock. And since we haven't seen Panther yet, this is the last of the 6 checks, and it's going to be right here. Assuming I didn't roll the seed wrong, but yeah, Smile has Panther now. When combined with Stolas, we should see both runners more or less one-shotting most enemies in this early area. So bats, skeletons, zombies, stuff like that. The blue crows. And I've just headed up to upper corridors. Without Malthus, and with the left exit being slide-locked, this is the only place the runners can head right now. And they're going to be looking for, well, that is progression. Undine lets the runners walk on water, as you may have read when it said that it lets Soma walk on water. We're also seeing a yellow book off the top of that, Minotaur from Cognazo. If someone in chat would like to write that down, so that we can keep track of it. And we're also seeing Malthus, the double jump soul. Oh, more progression. Malthus and Galamoth. Galamoth time stop, it opens up 2 checks. That could be pretty big, and we're seeing Flying Armor, which has very little use when in a Panther Seed. Not none, because recently discovered Waterfall strats by Algorithm do make use of Flying Armor to make it a bit easier. But I don't think we'll see use, really, in this race. Garni heads left. Still hasn't seen that yellow book, I don't believe. And to find the cemetery. Meanwhile, Smiles is just heading deeper into corridors to see the checks on the end. Ramen for his troubles so far, nothing amazing, but could see if a boss is pretty simple, like Death Headhunter, maybe even a Belore, given the low levels. Batlock Skula for Smile. Yeah, Headhunter for Garni. This should be very doable, especially with the healing from that Ronin. Now, Headhunter, one of the shop bosses alongside Death. When you kill her, you get to unlock another third of the shop, so the more random items could be some really good stuff. You could see some top tier weapons like Claim in there, though already with Cloudbolt and shop, probably looking for armor instead. Smile got the Minotaur Soul. I believe that's a required yellow. Minotaur from Cognazo. We got Study for Smiles. That is a locked check. Slide lock that exit. We did also see Strawberry, so nothing to grab over there. This does imply, I'm thinking, that Slide is somewhere in corridors. I would think that it is probably near Hammer Shop, one of those 3 checks. Just based off of what we've seen so far. Though it's up to the runners whether they want to head back and check if that's the case, or just head. Ooh, Garni's one shot. Good play taking the healing there. Or head into other Malphus locked areas. Smile decides to head after Garni into this corridor cemetery exit. And Garni just finishes off Headhunter right here. Looks choosing to head back and take the save for the heal. A pretty good safety strat, especially considering that he's going to be running through Ripper Room with no armor, or very little armor. I think Headhunter is pretty easy early on, but only if you flawless the first 2 phases, because then you can just face tank phase 3. Otherwise, it's a pain. We're seeing a lot of damage in that Ripper hallway, and that's why it's so dangerous. That's why Garni went back and took that save, in case he died. Got the Gremlin Soul. It is completely useless, especially since we already know what the Yellow Soul is. Ectoplasm, a bit more useful. Ooh, Smile taking a lot of damage from Headhunter Phase 1. And Manticore for Garni, that's very good. Manticore, the best blue soul in the game, amazing damage output. Plus, it has a great combination with Stolus, which boosts its damage even farther. And we're going to see Garni exiting and heading to the right. Yeah, so he's going to see that yellow book finally. Yeah, Minotaur from Cognazo. So Smile already has Yellow Soul. I don't think we're going to see Smile taking this boss down on first try. Oh, never mind. He had more healing. I think we could see this. And Garni's going to head over to the right, get Skula and the Minotaur Soul. So both runners pretty equal right now. They have done basically the same thing. Very nice of Headhunter to stay still there. Yeah, there's the red. Yellow. Smile choosing to not take the save here, just grabbing the boss orb and heading to the right. Is that going to be the first flight? I think we're going to see Slide rather than Bat. And there is the Rush Soul for Smile. Both Smile and Garni have the Yellow Soul. Alright, they're gonna be right in sync coming out of the cemetery here. Like, same room sync. Look at this. I may have forgotten which hallway Garni was in. So, I lied. Same room sync. Smile is a bit ahead, like a screen ahead. Looks like Smile's going to be heading to do Undine skip here, which isn't really a skip since both runners do have Undine. But, you know, totally counts. And that's going to be a connection to left side of Clock Tower. There is a boss here, as well as a save point. So we could see both runners going off to fight this boss right immediately, assuming that it is something other than Legion. But the Kunitsuna, pretty good sword, so even Belor shouldn't really be up. Yeah, I agree with Smile here. Resetting out of the Legion fight, not something you really want to do ever, unless you're desperate for check. Oh, they do have Skula. I didn't see what the item check was, but given that Smile skipped it, probably not any good. Okay, a Buersel, yeah, it was a spear. They both have Manticore. But there's just not really a reason to fight Legion this early on. I'm gonna see both runners probably head down first, do these checks down here. One of these checks is implied to be slide locked and is in logic, but you can get through it while taking only a single hit using some creative panther movement. As well as, you know, just face tanking the spike damage anyways. Now Garni is taking hits from the Medusa heads to take less damage from spikes. I'm not sure if that's really worth it. Smile can reset out, it's the handgun, and he does not need that. While Garni went down here first, so we'll have to backtrack out to do the other check. Now Smile's heading up to do the top right exit of a clock tower. This is an exit that a lot of runners tend to forget exists, because it's out of the way and everybody hates it. But it is connecting to the right side, the left side of inner quarters. This is a really good exit because this is where Galamoth's located, and both runners do have Galamoth already. As well as it is another boss, so we could see really anything. We've already seen Legion, which means this boss is going to be a lot safer to take on. I can see both runners even going to take on Belor. Random 12th runner drop for smilefires. Very nice. And Garni chose not to head up top, but instead take the bottom exit out of Clock Tower. And he's going to end up in a reservoir from that choice. What even is a Whip Sword IRL? Good question. A Katana and Silver Plate for Smile's Troubles? I think that's pretty worth it. And Vijaya for Garni. Silver Plate, not amazing armor, but it's definitely pretty mid. It's like 50 defense, I want to say, 40. Way better than the 0 defense, or the 0 armor Smile had before. So this boss should be pretty easy, even though it's Belor. Really? Resetting out. Okay. Garni finds the other exit of Reservoir, exiting out of Reservoir. So that's pretty interesting. Reservoir has a loop behind Waterfall. Or no. Sorry, Reservoir went to Inner Quarters, which went to Reservoir. I was not paying attention. And Garni's going to be warping back to the shop here. Yeah. Kind of a waste to teleport, honestly. Garni heading up, finding a Skula in logic this time. And going to be at the shop. Checking the shop upgrades in just a moment after he finishes selling items. I didn't see anything really amazing in that shop. And Smiles is on to the other side of Reservoir now. Asquad? That's good. That was there. You can get that soul. You just have to throw at it from above, because it's loaded when off screen. And that's backdash. I do believe we saw both rounds, like Khaled Bulg. Or at least we'll see both rounds by Khaled Bulg. It's the best runner. A random drop Levitain from a Valkyrie into the spikes. For Garni. Okay. Okay, man. Okay. Cool. Cool one, dude. Oh yeah, Ascalon and shop. That's good. Gunger's good, but it's very expensive right now. Hero Blood, decent accessory, but I want something else there. And we're going to see Garni headed up to the top of Block Tower now. This was the left side of inner quarters. He's already seen the right side, but I don't believe he's done the check for top. So I think he's going to probably fight the boss here, especially with that Levitain pickup that he has now. The lore really shouldn't be that much of a problem. That Smile did pick up Calibulg. Emo is fitting back. Souls is good. Now Garni has the silver plate. Ooh. Smile does find the other side of study. He'll know slide abilities, so if he went in there, he would have been locked at the end if he didn't find slide or bad in there. And you know what Garni should do? Garni should equip Calibulg. Calibulg is Levitain, but better in this situation. Good call, true. Good call from Simo there. That study location specifically, it's right next to a save. So you can go in, you can clear the whole thing, and then just reset out if there's nothing in there. You avoid the whole back tracking. Just keep track of whatever souls you find inside. Very good lore fight there. Gonna net Garni 16,000 experience, so about 16 levels. And then I'll be able to clear out the rest of the inner quarters here. I guess Smile got a random drop from those needles. If anybody feels like going frame by frame to see if that was a claim. Garni choosing to go to the warp rather than head into Reservoir. Maybe. Yeah, heading back to the start. Okay, there is slide. This is the last of 3, yes. Smile can get that with very split. That's Hippogriff, that's Flight. Garni is coming in from the other side. We'll see that Hippogriff immediately, though. I guess just really didn't want to go at it from Waterfall side. Now Garni is going to be headed back towards Waterfall. After grabbing slide, we might see him do those Waterfall check, and then possibly headed eastern, please. And Smile heading up to do the Windy Tower checks, I believe what they've been called, and also possibly fight Valor for those levels. Ooh. I think this is going to be a duplicate. Yeah, duplicate backdash. Great sword, not very good. Millikins, no red scarf. Not that good for waterfall checks. Where will Garni be headed next? Question. Oh, come on, man. Do Eastern. Do Eastern, Garni. Garni's working back to the spot. Smile, choosing to not fight Belor. Does not need the levels that badly. Runners running through the same room, same time, in opposite direction. Texas more of a western, it seems. True. Let's do Smile heading into Dancehall now with Slide. He'll be able to do all these checks. Plus, with Hippogriff, he can get the healing check. Oh, that could be Kicker. I think that is Kicker. The Smile grabs Kicker, killing off all Bracels. Just missing Giant Bat, but with everything we've seen, that is not necessary at all. We're going to see Garni falling close behind. Ooh, random drop Triton from a Minotaur. It's very good for boss fights. Both runners doing up and Dancehall here. That's Giant Bat, okay. Well, my tracking job is done here. Unless Garni chooses to reset out. But I don't think he will, because he's not. He does. Okay. Doesn't feel like keeping Bat to do DDR with. Random drop Mimic as well. Only Bat Zips were allowed? No, algorithm. No. Garni choosing to skip over the Heart Pendant. I can't believe this. And heading straight into the boss makes sense. I've already seen Death or Legion and Belore. No reason to be worried about one of these bosses here. Even Death won't be an issue with Levitate. Getting a Sherman ring for his troubles. I have a really good save there from Garni. He was able to reset out of the top checks, out of the bottom checks, and now he's going to be able to reset out of the forbidden checks as well. Iron Plate. Smile just got a random drop statement screen. Looks like Smile's not going to be doing forbidden checks. So if we see a book down there for Garni, this could be a bit of an issue. Are the School of Dupes placed at the same time? Good question. I'm not Fuse. Early? We don't know what the blue soul is yet. So Garni is making the decision to keep that, just in case it's the required blue soul. Rather than, for example, he could reset out and write it down, and then after he finds blue book, if it is curly, have to come back here. Blue can never be giant bat? I don't believe so. Same as yellow can't be Skula or Moonbeam. As exit takes Garni right back to corridors. You have a cup of water? I do have a cup of water. I'm also eating pancakes. Devin Chat says, yes. So now we know the dupes are placed at the same time. Garni into study. Does have slides now, so can get out. I could see some good progression here. Looks like Smile's to head to the work to go somewhere else. Blue book for Garni. It is where? Should have reset out of that curly, I guess. But I do believe that Garni has where. I want to say both runners do, because they've done basically the exact same thing this entire seed. Garni could put on the ectoplasm skull right here. Save himself from curse. Wouldn't have been worth it at all, but, you know, would have been fun. Now, this is actually really good routing from Garni, because once he finishes with study, he's going to exit on the right side of corridors, and immediately to his left will be both flight checks, which we have not seen. Nice blade dancing from there. I don't know if it was actually any good speed. And red book! Wow, study is stacked. Altair from Giant Ghost. So Garni at 4 out of 5 just needs Altair. Could farm Giant Ghost in Chapel, but we don't know where Chapel is. Could also farm Giant Ghost in study, actually. But we haven't seen top floor yet. Or a garden. So it's a bit of a question whether it's worth it to farm right now, so that he's going to be ready to go the moment he finds top floor. But it looks like that's what he's choosing to do. Also, in my opinion, the chapel farm would have been faster. Well, my accent was me being tired. Alright, so we're going to be seeing Garni farming for the next little while, so attention over to smilefires. Doing Reservoir, getting great for his troubles. Melon as well earlier. Heading out to the left side. This could be a top floor connection here. Could also be a gardens connection connecting to top floor. Alright, chapels. Now, this is one of the better giant ghost fire spots I mentioned. Garden choosing to leave out the side of study he came in. I don't know quite what he's thinking there. Killer doll or smile. Giant Ghost is a 7.3 drop rate, so it probably hasn't been buffed. That's well in the range, 1 in 30. Yeah, look at that Giant Ghost. So much easier to farm right there. Now Garni heading to the other side, the corridors, could have gotten there faster by just leaving study, but you know. He wanted to farm Giant Ghosts. And can you blame him? Yes, I do. Garni finds Arena. He's gonna find, I believe, top floor or gardens through this next door. Gardens, let's see. Does gardens connect to top floor, which connects? Garni, pick up the red soul! What the hell? My man is so intent on farming Giant Ghosts that he doesn't even want to pick up a canister. Now, top floor connects to gardens, which connects to chapel, I think. Unless we've seen Reservoir. Okay, Reservoir is also in the mix. And the top floor connects to both sides of Reservoir, really. But one of them through chapel. That could be a bit of a trip to get to. Let's see these Eastern checks. Okay, was that Altair? Not sure. Dang it. Well, Garden does connect to top floor, just the other exit. That's gonna be a bit awkward. But Garni's still looking out for a chapel here. Garni is trying to find his red soul, but actually trying to find a spot where he can farm his red soul. But for that, he needs to go to Reservoir. Shut up, Timo. Now Garni heading off into Reservoir. We could see Garni do Eastern for 0 game. Nope. Headed the other way. We could see Garni do Western to find Chapel. Farm Giant Ghosts. Immediately connect to top floor. We also see him die to Cognizes on his way to the save point. Dang it. I was hoping. Garni decided to skip that check, but then decided to not skip that check. So intent on finding that giant ghost that he's just skipping the checks. And finally, Garni finds Chapel. Oh yeah, flying armor. Seeing Smile clearing top floor, does find the Durandal that he named his Smile after. Garni gets the Altair drop now, is in go mode, headed out of Chapel. Gonna get to top floor, right for the bottom here. Smile gets the third electrical in the suit. He did excessive first round. All it took was close. Well, Smile still needs Red Book too, does he not? Because that was also in study. Seeing Garni into Grand, taking an immediate hit from the easiest attack. God, what the heck, man? Very good Grandma energy though. Already on to phase 2, boosting 3. Alive. Already on to phase 2, do some great spawns in the corner, allowing for stacked Manticore damage. Very clean jump dances here as well. And on to Gram 3. Should go pretty quickly. So, I have 4 pancakes in front of me. Should I eat them now, or should I go wait for this match to be over and get syrup to put on my pancakes? They are not potato. They are still not potato. I am not giving you one. These are my pancakes. Ran 3 down. This match is over. Yeah, Smile's on to Arena. Still not heading to Chapel. Just no chance really here, really. Who eats pancakes without syrup? What the hell, man? I eat pancakes with cheese sometimes. It's good. And now Garni already knows that Gardens is right here, so just breaking through the wall, and heads over to Gardens to fight Julius. Syrup is fine, cheese is better. Like, cheese in general. Like, generally, like a cheddar, a sharp cheddar, something like that. But I've had it with, like, Munster, with Gouda. I think I've had pancakes with goat cheese in the past. It's just a good time. Y'all are just mean. Anyways, Julius time for Garni. Gonna swap onto Calibulk like he should have been using this entire time, because it's a better sword. Now let's see how up to the task of gaming Garni is right now. We've seen some really good Julius fights from Garni in the past. Will this be another one of them? Off the bat, taking a couple hits and choosing to swap to Levitain. Supposedly the weapon that he's more comfortable with doing Julius with. Nice partisan for Smile. Truly worth the trip. Yeah, of course it's real cheese. What the hell? You think I'm putting, like, cheese whiz on this? Yo, we do have some good dodges from Garni. Walking through that hitbox. On to phase 2 for Garni. No more Stigers. So a bit more dangerous of a fight now. But also goes faster, since you don't have to wait. Takes a death to Julius. Did my man save? My man did indeed save. Smile finds death in Arena. Pancake with cream cheese and lemon and syrup? That just sounds excessive to me. Like a pancake with any of those things, and by any of those things I mean a cream cheese or syrup, seems like plenty. But then you're just putting them all together? I don't see the point. Death goes down for Smile. Is that a red book behind death in Arena? Is that what I just saw? That's so mean. giving hope. Ooh, jumps into the axe. Choosing to not heal. Never mind. Choosing to heal. And Julius goes down. Shouldn't have healed. Smiles hitting 500, nearly 600,000 gold. Garni probably could have bought some actual healing with all that money that he has. Chose to not. Valmanway and Chop, not a very good, especially without a succubus and chopped. Ernie heading through Chaotic Realm. Did he look at the item or did he skip it? He looked at the Armor of Water. That's the only item we've seen so far. You can see item 2 coming up here. Joyeuse. And item 3, Balma. Garni taking that safety save for Chaos makes sense given his general little amount of healing. I did also obtain syrup in the meantime, so let's go. And Smile finally doing study. Gonna get that blue book. Now, this isn't over. Technically. Garni doesn't have a lot of healing. Chaos is a very hard fight. We could see the classic 2-hour death loop on Chaos at the end of a race. That does give Smile to come back, get that blue soul, get that red soul, go kill the bosses, and win the game. This does also require Garni taking an L to Chaos multiple times in a row. Probably about 3 or 4 times. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? Probably not, but I wouldn't cut it out. Smile, taking that giant ghost farm. Where the hell is Altair in this seed? Like, is this the soul behind Legion? Chaos 1 goes down. Garni only took, I think, 1 hit, probably? Hey, this is also a better giant ghost farm spot. I forgot this guy existed. Swapping on to Levitain. Massive 2 damage on that core. Ooh, nice dodge. Undeserved dodge. Why is Manager not a boss in Rando? Because Manager is not a boss in the vanilla game. 2 eyes down, hitting 12 on the core. Very clean Chaos fight so far, and it has to be, given his absolute lack of healing here. But also the snake's being very nice, so does it really count as a clean chaos if the snake's not trying to kill you the entire time? I'll leave that to you to think about. Does take a hit from the snake, like I said. 3 eyes down, gonna be 4 in just a moment. And 4 eyes down, hitting 27 on the core, 86 with Manticore, very good damage. Also, my god, Smile, this giant ghost farm is so bad for you. Swapped onto Stolas for some better damage, but forgot to put on Elfen Robe, hitting 141 on the core. Very good. I want to say Smile got the soul drop, but I wasn't paying attention. Should see Chaos going down. Yep, right there. GG's for Garni. And we're going to see the runners join us for a post-game interview. Welcome, Garni.
Hello.
What are your thoughts on that seed?
A little confusing, but it was pretty solid. I mean, we got our movement pretty fast, School and Hippo, so we could just go wherever we wanted.
True. Hello, Smile. What were your thoughts on that study?
I wish I studied where it was.
I don't think you actually saw it, but the red book had a duplicate in study as well.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
so Garni
man.
went to study and found both red and blue right there. That was a very lucky placement.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the seed, Smile? Weapon, gear-wise, seed-wise, in general?
I never found the red soul. I'm assuming it was also in study.
I don't know. Garni farmed it as well.
Okay.
Could have been behind Study Boss, could have been behind Legion, I think.
Yeah, that was all I thought that was left, so I was thinking that would take a little while.
I wasn't feeling Legion.
Let's see why.
Well, GG, going to study makes sense. I forget where I picked up Slide, but at the point I did, I was like, I don't want to go back there.
I think Simo mentioned in chat, given that Study was right next to that corridor save, you could also have save split Study.
Oh yeah, if you came in from the other side.
Yeah. Since you'd already seen the exit, so you weren't going to miss anything by not being able to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG Smilefires. Good runs.
Yeah, GG, good luck in races to come. I watched back game 2, and like, even though I took a win off you, you were still like getting through checks really fast, so I think you'll do well.
Appreciate it.
See Garni up against Vayvictus next round.
I'm looking forward to that.
It'll be a good game.
Vayvictus has gone down.
That's what I want to do. He's really good. He plays a lot of different games, so he's well experienced and well equipped.
Battle of the Circle Speedrunner versus the Circle Speedrunner.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, GG's to both of you. It was a very good set to watch.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for commentating again.
Yeah.
Barracks, what do you have to tell me? I've seen a lot of DMs.
Oh, I hate you, apparently.
Oh, good.
Because you didn't do Eastern, I think, is what's up.
I was just looking for entrances. What's the deal?
Exactly. Should have done checks. Should have found Red Soul, which wasn't there.
Yeah, see?
But yeah, follow the runners. Chat. If you, for some reason, like the commentary, my link is also there. This is, I believe, the only race today. Yeah. Though tomorrow at 8 and 9:30 EST, EDT, we do have races between Croonin and Kuchiri. So those should also be pretty good to watch. Yeah. Anything you guys want to say?
Nope, see y'all tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, that's really about it. GG's again. Thanks for everything.
GG.
Okay, GG's. Goodbye, chat.